Hey there everyone, I've finally finished the new morphing clock code due to the weather change with Open Weather Map. If you haven't heard, Open Weather Map is discontinuing their 2.5 API call this June 2024. The 3.0 API call that they offer requires a credit card on file and will charge your credit card if the clock would use too many API calls. It's unlikely it would go over the amount of API calls for the free service, but I don't want to take the chance because if you have a flaky Wi-Fi connection, it could make a lot of calls. And overall, I just don't like the idea of having a credit card on file with them. So I did a lot of research on Google, and I decided to, instead of selecting one weather service, I redid the entire logic, and now it supports 5 different weather services. All 5 are free, and what I really like is the 4th one, which is called Open Meteo. You don't need an account or an API key. It'll work totally for free with no setup there. All you have to do is give it your longitude and latitude for your location, and it'll start giving you free weather. So by default, the clock will default to that service, which is number 4 in the params file. But if you don't like that service, maybe it's inaccurate weather for your area, there's 4 other services you can try. The weather service uses a new JSON parser to deserialize everything. That's what makes the code a lot cleaner and just easier to maintain. So I really like how that turned out. And down the road, if there's any other weather services that anybody knows of that's free, that does not require an HTTPS connection, let me know. Maybe I can add the logic to the code. It's not likely that we will ever support the HTTPS because that requires root certificates to be uploaded to the Arduino, and then the root certificates need to be kept up to date. So I'm staying away from any weather service that requires a secure connection. While working on the clock, because the web update config page had to be changed for the new variables like longitude and latitude, I decided to scrap that entire section of code and go with a different way of doing the web page. The new way is much cleaner code, it's faster, and it's just way easier to maintain if we need to add new settings in the web page. So I think you'll enjoy, if you're into programming, you'll see how much cleaner that is. My buddy Eric has been testing this with me, so I think all the bugs are out. There were quite a few new bugs created when I redid all this, but I've been testing it for the last about a week now, and it seems to be solid. But if anybody finds any issues, just comment on either the YouTube or the GitHub page, and I'll fix them. Oh, a quick note. If you're updating your existing clock code, you're going to need to, from the IDE, go to the Tools menu, Erase Flash Settings, and then All Flash Settings. Just don't do the sketch, do all. The params config file, the format has changed, and I renamed the file so it won't conflict with the old one, but if you want to wipe out the old file so it clears up some memory, you want to do that Tools, Erase Flash, All Flash Settings to clear it out. That's a one-time thing only, and then you can set it back to sketch only for the upload. Also, the Google Drive libraries have been updated. So the Google Drive link is in the .ino source, so you can grab the libraries from that zip file if you don't want to go down hunting and searching them all yourself. The time library was updated. The Wi-Fi is now using the standard Arduino. The JSON is new, and the web service is new. So you'll need some, library updates. I hope you enjoy it. And again, if there's any issues, just comment on GitHub or the YouTube page. Thanks.